want to talk to you about what should be included in all Blackboard courses here at Lawson State. This has been really set by the Vice President's office, and so it's important and incumbent upon all faculty, both full and part-time faculty, that we support the Instructional Services Division, as well as Academic Affairs, as well as your own departments. And so there's some standard things that all of us should have within our courses and that our students should be accustomed to seeing in all courses. One is that announcements should be in all classes, especially things like upcoming events. Maybe there's a test or maybe there's a canceled class. We hope you don't have to cancel class, but if there's an emergency, we do expect that that emergency would be a part of the announcement in terms of not only did the class cancel, but also what's the assignment, because just because a class is canceled, because we have Blackboard, your students should be trained really to know that if class is canceled, to go out and get their assignment on Blackboard. So that's really, really important. The syllabus, of course, should be attached and directions in terms of making sure that they have read it. Your contact information, your office hours should be out on this page and how students should reach you. Weekly assignments should be posted on Blackboard in all courses. That's very important, so students know what is expected of them that particular week. If there's a homework assignment for a particular week, that should also be posted. This is really important because it also helps you as a faculty member, so you're not having to repeat things over and over and over again. What was this week's homework? What was the weekly assignment? Basically, you can just tell students, please pick up all that information on Blackboard. Okay. If you have presentations or handouts, you can actually create a separate little button that says handouts, and I'll show you how to do that. Just go ahead and click the content button, as you know, and just create a handouts one as well. We do ask that if you have, if it's applicable, that means if you have handouts and things like that, PowerPoints, or if you use those things in your class, we're asking that they're uploaded in Blackboard. We're not saying you're required to. We're saying that if in fact you're using supplements like that in class, please make sure they're loaded in Blackboard. If in fact you're using presentations, maybe you're using mashups and things like that, YouTube videos, things of that nature, please make sure they're available on Blackboard. Again, not a requirement for ground instructors. And for those of you who are e-college trained in the distance education program, you know, of course, that is a requirement. So again, while we get into this area, these aren't requirements for ground courses, but you're encouraged to do such things. Also, if you're using Integrity to record lectures, or maybe you're using another product like Screencast-O-Matic, we encourage you to put those kinds of mini lessons on Blackboard. We would discourage you from having very long lectures. Students tend not to want to sit through a 60-minute lecture. It'll be very rare for someone to actually sit through it. But little mini lessons, 10 minutes or less are great. Also, email the instructor grades and things like that, and a calendar. So these are basically the basics of what we do expect to see in your classes. Make sure also that your grade book is up to date, that this is the main place where we actually store grades, and it's where the college is going to look if there's a question about grades. So it's extremely important that your grade book is up to date and current at all times. And I hope that's been helpful. These are just, again, just the basics of what we expect in terms of our Blackboard courses. Thank you.